안녕하세요. 항상 최고의 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 코리안파이터 공식 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 즐거움과 기쁨을 드리기 위해 만들어진 유튜브입니다. 차유사 채널 주의해주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Choi is 29. Nurmagomedov is 31. The reach is identical. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Choi.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
So the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon. He gets to a spot, the tie sling. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Choi circling now towards the left.
Let them go now.
Single collar tie now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to the ring. Nice takedown land.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Choi gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Look at him drive his shin.
Unable to land with that punch. Oh, and he caught the kick. He catches the kick there and beautifully counters with the takedown. So a nice job turning that defense into some immediate offense there.
He did a great job of turning his defense into his offense, but you can see that he's done that time and time again. He drills that exact action, and it worked in this instance.
Magomedov gets the takedown. Useful. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. It's probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Ground and pound strike is true. Round two next. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to go out there and I want you to take him down and put him on his back. Control the fight on the ground.
All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got
Oh,
caught.
man, look at that. Picture perfect. Shot to the legs, got the position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nurmagomedov has got full mount now. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from
Trying for a submission here. very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Slips. That punch no good.
Wow. Got the takedown.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Right in the mouth.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, single collar tie now. Shore's nose is cut, and as such, shit's bleeding. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here.
Great job on that double leg. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
90 seconds remain in the round. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, and he's back up again. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath, relax. Great job out there. I'm proud of you. That's the way you dominate someone on the ground. This guy, he's ready to be put away.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness and volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Nice punch there by Choi. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits the double leg.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. And he landed the right hand there. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Choi. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
He's a on one now.
And he's out. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Choi's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping on a triangle.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to him.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Tags him with the left. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be doing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of winning fresh.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
He's smart when you enter into that clinch or takedown position. Watch for those big shots he's going to be throwing.
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to change things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling is still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, you see it in his movements. When he gets to an attack, he's constantly shifting positions. He's constantly moving his opponent. He's constantly trying to give him too much information to process.
Right.
And that comes with a lifetime of wrestling. If he just started this, it would be very difficult to trick his opponent. But now, by giving him so many different looks, he's been able to secure takedown after takedown after takedown.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Under 3 minutes remain in round 5. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change immediately because you are carrying someone's weight.
Nurmagomedov's attempting a rear naked choke now. careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, this is a tough fighter to back off. Very good pressure and work here by the Korean Super Bowl. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're... DC, he's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight are the ones that get there first, and they got right to the target.
Oh, he might be out. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.
구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.